let them comment on what you do, of course. It's not that you are immune or something. Alright, so what did we see? There are different problem types and how they are solved. And that can go from very ill-defined probabilistic to very well-defined deterministic problems. And you will face them all. Now, during the project life cycle, or the innovation S-curve that's actually going along with it, the type of problem actually evolves from very probabilistic, anything goes, to very deterministic, this is how it's done. Because otherwise it won't work. Plotting the work preferences and brain structures onto the S-curve. At each stage you need another type of problem solver and you need another part of your brain in order to crack that problem. And therefore, everybody should take leadership, no one is the boss, and no one should be shy, because it's needed for the project to be successful. Okay? So that's what we've learned so far to make an organization or team creative and effective. Now, the way companies are organized, Jeff, it's like this. Even if they say it's not, they are. Even if they say we are a flat organization and we work in autonomous teams, that, yeah, right, but there's one CEO, always. Even if he doesn't call himself, usually, him or herself a CEO, but let's say the creative director, or what fancy name do you have? Chief Disruptive Officer, whatever. They are the lead, they are the CEO, they take the decisions, that's it, right? And it goes like that all around the world. Okay. Organizations are actually problem-solving machines, but the way they do it is from goal decomposition point of view. That means, on the top, we have a mission, and that mission is actually a bit above the organization in a way. It was stated once and that's it, right? That's what we do is make the world healthier. Something like that. The slogan, in a way. Then we have strategic management. That's on the top, right? The CFO, the CTO, and the CEO. And they actually are planning strategy. They have the wide overview. They're doing strategy. Tactical management is going to implement that strategy by setting business goals. And the business goals, they go into operations management, that's their universe of problem solving, and they set the targets for operations, the workflow, to achieve. Now, it's even so that in computation you will see different kinds of systems that are actually dealing with these kind of problems. So on the top you have executive information systems, and they are more probabilistic. They are using stochastics and statistics far more than the decision support systems that middle management is using, which are less deterministic than the market information systems that operations is using, and on the bottom of things is actually your automated teller machine. That solves a very deterministic problem, as in, push a button, get money out. That's it. So you know how the context of this problem is, everything is determined. This is how, since the Industrial Revolution of 1850, we organize work. That's how we do it. It's in our DNA. As a society, we are on the brink of extinction because this is how we do things, right? We don't think about it, why we do these things, we just do them like this. So this is if you want to plot that whole pyramid onto the kind of problems that we have, that top management is actually working from probabilistic models and situations in ill-defined problem spaces and unstructured decisions, but they don't want you to believe that. It's their gut feeling, it's their hunch, but what they are telling you, that this all comes from deep analysis. But deep analysis can only be done on the work floor. When you know exactly how many kilos go into the machine in order to make the plastic and what the shit. I mean, the measurement world we were in yesterday. That's not here. There's no measurement world here. That's just the hunch world, the creative world, the I have a vision of a future world, instead of add so much with so much, and that's the recipe in order to make something. Okay? Now, if we take the S-curve and we put it on this problem-solving machine that is called an organization, then we have here the infancy of ideas, right? Where we have the creative people. And then it goes up, acceleration. Very quickly, a lot more of all these things that you can do with it. And then maturity of ideas, it's really there. It doesn't evolve so much anymore. Little bits and pieces only, but you can sell this product, you can repeat the product. This is actually something that goes onto the market. Now, if you want to put that onto the whole of an organization, while going through the process of making something new, you have to flip it, like this. And then you get, from chaos, on the upper half of the standard deviation, the crazy ideas. And on the bottom half of the standard deviation, you get the down-to-earth ideas. And those two together form the new vision of this company. And if you get it back to the organization pyramid, it's actually so that strategic management comes up with the crazy ideas. What we are going to do with this company is far out. Now we're going to launch rockets to the sky for commercial traveling, something like that. And the down-to-earth ideas coming from technical management saying, yeah, well, but that's dangerous, so let's have it in the following way. We make an airplane out of it, okay? And we don't go to the moon, but just above the atmosphere, because that's doable, and you can afford that. That's the new vision, right? And the new vision is, yes, we can launch a spacecraft because it's just above the atmosphere, so we can call it space. And then it goes back, and perhaps in the future, we will travel to Mars, okay? But we're working on it. That's the modest part of it, right? Now this actually funnels down to what actually should become a rocket that you can launch, right? So it goes from the new vision through strategic management to technical management to operations management on to operations, the boys and girls who are actually making the machine and that are composing the fuels and that do the bolts and that do the soldering and whatever that is needed in order to make a rocket ship launch. Now this is a weird situation because here we have people with their heads in the sky and here we have people with their heads on the ground. And sometimes, especially in this kind of organization, they don't hear each other, right? That's like far up and really down. Far up, those guys have too much fantasy. Down there, oh, these people have no imagination, right? They're just stuck in their little tiny world of production. So here is actually creative problem solving working, opportunity seeking, creativity we need here, divergence and visions of novel contexts. In the middle, we use analogies. Why is that? Because analogies actually are looking for similar solutions somewhere in another discipline, that's the creative part. But if that solution can be transposed onto our discipline, it should lead to the same kind of solutions, right? Because it's a similar problem. So there's reasoning as well. It's not just association towards something else, it's also reasoning to the solution back into your own discipline. And then by the end, we have learned adaptation, understanding of the context, intelligence, convergence, survival focus, the thing shouldn't explode, for instance, and rational problem solving.